At the GOP debate, Donald Trump angered some of the crowd members when he refused to pledge to not run as a third-party candidate. Here's a video.
Is there anyone on stage, and can I see hands, who is unwilling tonight to pledge your support to the eventual nominee of the Republican Party and pledge to not run an independent campaign against that person? Again, we're looking for you to raise your hand now. Raise your hand now if you won't make that pledge tonight. Mr. Trump. Mr. Trump, to be clear, you're standing on a Republican primary debate.
I fully understand.
The place where the RNC will give the nominee the nod.
I fully understand.
And that experts say an independent run would almost certainly hand the race over to Democrats and likely another Clinton. You can't say tonight that you can make that pledge.
I cannot say. I have to respect the person that if it's not me, the person that wins. If I do win and I'm leading by quite a bit, that's what I want to do. I can totally make that pledge. If I'm the nominee, I will pledge I will not run as an independent. But and I am discussing it with everybody, but I'm talking about a lot of leverage. We want to win, and we will win. But I want to win as the Republican. I want to run as the Republican nominee.
So tonight you can't say if another one of these...
This is what's wrong. I mean, This is what's wrong. He buys and sells politicians of all stripes. He's already,
Dr. Paul.
hey, look, he's already hedging his bet on the Clintons, okay? So if he doesn't run as a Republican, maybe he supports Clinton or maybe runs as an independent.
Okay.
But I'd say that he's already hedging his bets because he's used to buying politicians.
Well, I've given him plenty of money.
Just to be clear, you can't make it. We're going to move on. You're not going to make the pledge tonight.
I will not make the pledge at this time.
Okay. All right.
That's what. Gentlemen.
Look, say what you will about Donald Trump, but you've got to admit that he's at least pure comedy gold. Now, I like the little exchange that he got into with Rand Paul, because Rand said, look, he's used to buying politicians. He buys and sells politicians of all stripes. And when he says of all stripes, what he's saying is that Donald Trump purchases both Democratic and Republican politicians. And that's not too far-fetched. I mean, Donald Trump has even donated to the Clintons, which is why Rand Paul referred to him as a Hillary Clinton supporter. And it's not too far off if you do look at his political donations. But my favorite part of the whole thing is when Rand Paul was talking about how Donald Trump always bribes politicians. Trump was like, well, I've already given him plenty of money. Oh, smackdown. He laid the smackdown on him. So look, I just want to pose the question to my audience. How awesome would it be for you guys to actually see Donald Trump run as a third-party candidate? I mean, look, the Republicans, they're going to have a really difficult road getting to the White House anyway. But, I mean, if Trump runs as a third-party candidate and he doesn't get the nominee, oh my God, it's over. It's over. They have no chances of winning. They could win against anybody. I mean, you could put up Chuck Schumer. You could put up the likes of Allison Grimes, and I think they could probably win in a national presidential election against the Republicans if Donald Trump does this. So look, if he runs as a third-party candidate, he's going to be crippling them. Now, do I think it's an inside job that the Democrats kind of set him up to run? No, not at all. I don't think that's the case. I'm not conspiratorial in that regard. But I do think that he doesn't necessarily have legitimate aspirations to become president. I think he's doing this all for press. I really do. Now, the fact that he's actually polling ahead of everybody, I don't think even he expected that. He didn't expect to come out, say these outlandish things, which he knows are outlandish, and then actually poll ahead in the polls. So that kind of just goes to show you how crazy the Republican base has become. And Donald Trump, keep it up, because I love watching it.